Wow. Okay, I did a live on time travel, the Matrix. I'm gonna do a live on the Higgs boson particle. Scientists are trying to find the smallest molecule, the smallest atomic representation of material world. They call it the Higgs boson particle. It's something that has to do with a guy by the name of Higgs and boson, whatever. But it's a quest by the oligarchs to crack the code, the God code. They scientists know, the oligarchs know, our overlords know, the Illuminati knows that we are divine creator. We are created in the image of the Creator, and we are the most controlled part of life on earth. We've been manipulated, we've been lied to, we've been enslaved. In fact, we consume each other. We live like vampires. Everything we believe is good is actually bad. When we say love, we actually don't know what love means. Love is just a word. The Higgs boson particle has been an aspiration, it's been a quest to be acquired by the oligarchs using superhedron colliders. CERN is one under Switzerland, Geneva, Switzerland. It's a ring, 27, 30 miles of ring. It's a super plasma charged collider that takes small molecules and races them and makes them collide, and they study the collision, the particles that break apart. They know that at an atomic structure, when you divide and conquer an atom, there's more atoms. The more you look, the more you see. The more you magnify down, the more you see. They believe that the ultimate particle of reality will be the God particle. It will be that particle, that physical aspect of matter that interacts with the consciousness. Most scientists say that there is no such thing as consciousness, but they really know there is consciousness, and they're trying to control our consciousness. They want to take our conscious awareness and always enslave us to a dialectic or a system or a way of living that makes us retarded. And I don't mean retarded like physically retarded, but as a life form, we are retarded from what we could be. We could just be happy, loving co creators, powerful, loving, majestic life forms that live forever. But no, we are limited. We are atom. We have been subjugated to millions of years of control and lies that make us human in this way of life. We embrace a false spirituality, we embrace a limited knowledge, and we covet that. I mean, we have turned into a herd mentality, a beast. And our goal should be to ascend, to transcend this suffering and this pain of life, these multiple thousands of years of failure. We should be succeeding by learning our lessons and changing. Well, anyway, this Higgs boson particle, it at some point where the intention of our life and the creative spiritual activity embrace with the reality we transceive and co-create as a reality, our realization is guided by that spark of divinity that says, wait, I'm eternal. I am the creator. I am that I am. So, I mean, they can try all they want. The scientists and the evil overlords of the world can try to control our God spark, that smallest measure of creator in us. But they can't control it because it is part of divine creation. Divine creation cannot be subjugated or hijacked to create evil. Evil is only created and co-created by evil. That's why misery loves company. Miserable people love to be around miserable people, and most miserable people do not identify as being miserable because they will fight you to say that they are the way to live. Muslim, Christian, Catholic, Protestant, any way of life that seeks a spiritual path has an indoctrination, and by design, it is tied to a life of hypocrisy, delivering death, burial, and resurrection, the reincarnation loop, the monotheistic limited reality we embrace based on ignorance. So these, the internet was created in the quest of the God particle. The internet was created to control us. The internet was created to be a matrix control grid to make us codependent on this access of information and knowledge. Our information and knowledge should be subjugated by our ability to embrace learning and living and loving. We should be able to establish an eternal life on earth as a heavenly being, cohabitating, reasoning together for a superior goal, which is mercy and love and health and peace and bliss. But no, our goals are far retarded from a heavenly life. We are the beast system. We are the reason for suffering. We are the liars. We are the co-creators of evil. We are evil because we manifest evil. We've been indoctrinated to be evil because we cannot embrace the challenge of changing. In fact, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing again and again, trying to achieve different results. Instead of learning from the mistake and correcting your way of doing things, what we do is we always try from the different options out there in the world. We try to embrace this new way of doing things to reach a goal which we think is good for us and good for the creator and good for life on earth, but actually we're part of the problem. We're the cancer of the earth. So if they are trying to find this Higgs boson particle, which they have already found, they're just trying to manipulate it. They have pretty much mastered the manipulation of the Higgs boson particle. Right now we're dealing with the coronavirus. We're dealing with a corona effect. A corona is a crown. The saint, the patron saint of plagues and viruses in the Catholic Church is Saint Corona. So the oligarchs for millions of years, they have known what the corona effect is. Ironically, a coronavirus is nothing but a detergent, an RNA fatty acid that's produced by cells to remove poison from our system, from our cellular structure. And the poison comes from cellular towers. You see, the oligarchs are not stupid. They use word association. The cellular towers broadcast radiation, which carries information, which destroys our cellularization. And our body produces a corona effect, which has it's like a crown. It looks like a crown, just like the top of the Philippines arena. This RNA is a virus, which in Latin means poison, is carried out of our body. It comes out as fluid and mucus and diarrhea. It brings fever. Your body will always rebuild the immune system. If you're a healthy person and you're not stressed and you live in a good life and you eat right, a coronavirus is going to be natural. It'll be a 1 or 2 day event, common cold or the flu. And it comes from the energy of the earth changing. The sun causes corona effect in our body because there's a corona of the sun. There's a radiant aspect of the sun, which is energy, radiation. So you take all of these things into consideration. If the oligarchs desire to control us forever in this prison planet, this matrix, the oligarchs have a goal. They know that we have a scheduled time. We have an ascension. We have a great awakening. We have a affirmation of change that happens worldwide if we are touching and loving and cohabitating. Our energy broadcasts from our body up to 6 feet. The energy of your heart is the strongest energy that's deciphered or detected in humanity, in creation. The energy of your heart radiates far from your body. You know, it's when you walk in a room, you can tell the vibe. You can get a vibe from people. You can sense the energy. You know when people are lying. You know when people are scared. You know when people are happy and joyful. It's contagious, good or bad, for better for worse. We have masks on our face to limit our oxygen intake, which creates plasma effect in our body, which empowers our body. Our body is energetic. Our body is a machine. We are slowly being limited not to attain the corona effect, the crowning victory of ascension. You know, at some point in time, we start to see the truth. Armageddon means a bright light shining on the truth exposed. Armageddon does not mean a bloodbath battle. We go through ascension every so many thousands of years. It's historic. It's been chronologized in history. 70 AD was the beginning of the last ascension. The Jesuits took everything that happened in 70 AD and they pinned and manifested a doctrine, a script, an official history, or his story in 100 AD by printing the press. The Jesuits, the oligarchs, the evil ones have controlled everything that created all of the spiritual doctrines on earth, from Islam to Judaism to Christianity, Catholicism. It's all an ism and a schism to keep you from being human, a divine human. Be right back. I just got to get back to class online. So talk to you. Nothing. I'll talk to you. Have a good night. You can always count on being interrupted in a place like this. So, getting back to this creative particle, this Higgs boson, you know, the oligarchs know that we have a co-created reality. When we're together, we have a hive immunity. When there's sickness, we're supposed to be touching and loving and together. Togetherness makes our health and wellness. It builds our immune system, our body. We're created to fight anything if we're living a good, natural, clean, healthy life. But now that we're masked and they have studied the Higgs boson God particle, the oligarchs have figured a way to intersect our co-created reality, to replace our reality with their manifestation of reality. The CERN Hadron Collider is slowly integrating the energy of the Earth, the resonance of the Earth, the frequency of the Earth, the frequency of humanity. Humans and the Earth vibrate at the same frequency. It's called a Schumann resonance. They are circumventing the Schumann resonance and they're creating a hyperbolic superimposition of signal and data to direct us and detect us and correct us and slowly transhumanize us. But they can never take over our spiritual essence, because you cannot destroy creation. Creation will always create, and damnation will always steal, kill, and destroy, and lie. So, we need to not suffer. The world doesn't have to go through a tribulation. The earth should not destroy us just to birth a new humanity. We should become enlightened to see the truth that the media has lied to us, the religions have lied to us, we lie to each other, and we don't know how to face the facts. The fact is, we are born to be special. We're born to create life and the abundance thereof. We're born to live and love and have mercy for each other. We're born to live free. We shouldn't have money and socialism and religions and wars and pain and dying, rape and murder and human trafficking. We should just be human and happy, loving and kind. We should live forever. This age of change, this Higgs boson particle, the smallest measure of creator, just leads to more aspects of creation. We have an infinity relationship with creator, because we're the creator. We co-create. We manifest a new reality, a deeper, richer experience every moment. Every moment. So, can we please just live, love, and change? Can we create the essence of life by becoming wise men and women that see and think properly? Can we discipline ourselves? Can we grow up and mature to be good stewards of life and love and mercy, forgiveness? Can we? Or will we allow ourselves to receive a vaccine and a Neuralink hydrogel patented technology that turns us into cryptology, a cryptographic human, a walking digital currency? Everything will be based on blockchain technology. Everything will be based on the ultimate ability to control me and you, based on the research and the time in the last 30 years to figure out how to subjugate our co-creative ability. Will humanity co-create life and the abundance thereof on earth and heaven on earth? Or will we cohabitate under the control of Agenda 21, the New World Order, one world religion, one world currency, one world government? The truth is, we already have one world government and one world religion. Islam, Christianity, Catholicism, Judaism, that's all created by the oligarchs to separate us from the Creator. We're created in the image of the Creator, simply. We are the Creator. I am that I am, John. I'm not a Catholic, Christian, Baptist, Muslim. I'm John. I can see, I can think, I can live, I have passion, I have mercy. I have the Creator living, booming through my life. I don't bow down to being a slave and an ignorant fool. I don't have ego. I don't have a type of pride that destroys. I have an energy in me that doesn't stop, a passion to create particles of reality that bear seed and fruit and multiply, based on deeds and action, not based on the bread of life, not based on the flesh and consumption of suffering and lies, a substandard spirituality. I manifest heaven on earth in my life, because I am heaven on earth. I am that I am, a part of the divine creation. Are you? Will you bow down and subject your life to being turned into a zombie, a robot? I mean, is that your destiny? A high-tech idiot? Or will you be who you're born to be? They have spent trillions and trillions and multiple hundreds of years to stop us from ascending, to stop us from choosing our own suffering. Most of you choose your own suffering, thinking that's the way to live. That's your spiritual ordination, your indoctrination. That is actually your generational curse, passed down by your forefathers as a good obedient slave, a sheeple. You deny your greatness because you believe this monotheistic God that you have to fear, when our Creator is not God. Our Father said, I will have no God before me. Our Father has no name. Our Creator has no name but your name and my name. We are the reason to live. We are not scientific. We're not historic. We're not religious. We're not anything but human. And we must be the best humans available to live. Because we're going to have to be a witness. We're going to have to be examples. We have to. We have to. If we don't do it, we're going to be slaves, and we're going to be suffering, and we're going to be transhumanized, and we're going to be put into a prison planet system because we're ignorant. We will die because we're stupid. We choose a life of slavery and suffering, thinking that is the right thing to do, other than choosing a spiritual destiny which can be embraced here and now. So what say you? Do you choose to be part of this scientific anomaly known as the New World Order? Or will you be a man or a woman rooted and grounded in a sound birthright of indoctrination and orientation, which is your manifest destiny? To be a human, a co-creator of life. You know, the scientists and the media, everyone, the governments, they can try to lead you to the slaughter, but they can only lead you there if you're willing. And to be willing to suffer and die because you're stupid, that is the highest level of ignorance a human can possess. With all of the signs and wonders around us, with everything happening in our face, we should discern the fact that we are in trouble as humans. The scientists, the governments, the medical institutions, everything, the food supply, the usury of money, it's all designed to make us obedient and hard fixed in this slave life, to be antichrist. So choose you this day, who will you serve? Will you serve yourself as a devil on earth, professing to be holy, drinking the blood and eating the body of Christ, because you're a Luciferian, ignorant idiot? Or will you be open-eyed, open-minded, with the heart in fellowship with the Father and like-minded people? It's a choice. Speaking and creating life is part of growing and being an adult, being wise. But stealing, killing, and destroying as a beast, it's easy to do. Just go to a church, open your Bible, open the Quran, live your life of hypocrisy, vainly, repetitiously, doing the same things again and again, suffering because you're too stupid to make a wise choice. You're living in a wise dome, a wisdom, a dominion of understanding. You're standing under the lies of the oligarchs, not coming out to be a human, a man or a woman of grace and knowledge and power and love and mercy. It's about as much as I want to say. The choice is yours. I choose life. I don't choose religion and hypocrisy and indoctrination and foolishness. I choose life, goodness, action, deeds, mercy, love, manifest, because I am that I am. John, who are you?